So this is my first attempt to show and tell how to use Canva. Now I'm a fairly new user of Canva, so I am no expert, but I've been using it for about 2 months now, taking a couple of courses, so I think I'm pretty good at doing most of the things, but I just ran across scheduling. Now I did notice that there was a scheduling software um, feature on Canva, but I have not yet done anything with that. So I do have Facebook, I have an Instagram account, I have a Pinterest account, so I have all these accounts that I could potentially post it. I do, and you do have to have the Pro feature. Now you can get a temporary, a trial account. I think it's for 30 days. After that, then you would be needing to upgrade to the Pro account, either for, as it says, the standard Pro, which is what I have, Canva Pro. There's also a Canva for Enterprise, which just means that your company can purchase it for multiple users within your company, and it has a lot of other features that I'm not well familiar with. There's also evidently a Canva for nonprofits, which I assume is a version of Enterprise that maybe has a cheaper price point for people that are nonprofits. So who can use this? Administrators. That just means basically all the people that are primary users like myself, using just a single account, or the people within your organization that are designated administrators, and evidently there is another designation for enterprises called a template designer. So those are the two people within those other two categories, but we don't need to worry about that since most of the people that are watching this, like myself, will only be using this as a single user on the Canva Pro account. So what do this is, and I captured this, by the way, in OneNote for Windows, which is an excellent way of capturing lots of information from lots of different sources and combining it for use. So maybe I'll talk about that some other time. So save time and streamline your workflow with Content Planner. So what they're calling this is a content planner, which is really pretty powerful because a lot of companies spend a lot of money doing this kind of thing, creating a plan for marketing on the internet, which anything that you post on the internet, well, everything that you create pretty much is content. But what we're talking about here, content, is specifically the content we're creating through Canva, which could include just images, or it could include videos and videos with audio. So that is all content that we'll be creating here on Pinterest, mostly just images. So those are things that would be shared on all these sources. As far as I know, Pinterest has yet to be able to do anything as far as, like a live feed. I think I've seen videos sporadically on Pinterest, but primarily it's the pins in Pinterest is designed to show images and share images. So there is no need to download or re-upload your posts. That meaning that anything that you create in Canva has its own way of creating posts directly from what you created. Now you can edit, schedule posts on the fly. On the fly meaning as you are doing the posts, or as you want to create maybe month specific or holiday specific content, that would be on the fly, with all your edits seamlessly synced and updated. So you can have something scheduled. It sounds like you can have something already scheduled and you can go in there and tweak it as long as it hasn't posted yet. So what else is it trying to tell us here? What to expect? You can schedule posts to the following social media platforms, with more on the way. So they have plans for doing more social media. So right now I have a single, I think a page that is my designated Facebook place that it will post to. I think it's only one page that I have it. I do not have a business account for Instagram, so that's interesting. I have to look into that more. Twitter, I have an account. LinkedIn, I have an account. Pinterest, I have an account. I'm familiar with Slack. I used it once with a company that I worked for, but I don't have an account there too. I think Slack is like a way of merging content within for teamwork, usually within companies. Tumblr, you probably are familiar with Tumblr. It's an old version of saving pictures in folders and being able to share it with people. I have never used it myself, but I've seen content, so I'm not going to worry about that. So I think today I'm going to focus on posting to, let me see, I think I'll post to my Facebook page this content. And so with that decided, what am I going to do? I'm just going to schedule something from my content planner. So it says to go to the home page. Let's see, click on content from that page. So looks like the little thing's spinning around. I had to stop and start this again. So we're waiting for it to work its magic behind the scenes. Now this is a very large file, so might not have been the best one to pick, but let's just give it a minute and see how long it takes. So theoretically what's going to happen here is that this presentation will be sent to my Deborah E. Brady page on Facebook, and at 4 o'clock today, which is in 30 minutes, I will go check to see whether that actually shows up, and then I can report back to you how this works. There we go. So it looks like there is now a little teeny picture, which is very nice, showing that, and I hover over it and shows that 4 o'clock on the 15th, this presentation will be sent to Facebook. Very cool. All right, so let's go back to my OneNote and see what else it might tell me. So I have done all these things. I've selected a date. If you want to do it another time zone, I think what you do is you'd have to figure out what time zone you want it to be in, but I think I would just leave that alone. If you are worried about delivering it to clients or viewers in a different country, you'd probably want to figure out what the best time of day that would be to share with them, what the optimal time is. So I can select a design, or you could create a new one. So that's interesting. You can create one before as you are actually scheduling the post. So that's something that you can do. Schedule to, I showed you how to do that. I selected the platform, Facebook page, write a caption, which I did. I clicked on schedule a post to finish, and then we'll take it from there. As is Canva will then send it to the page, hopefully at 4 o'clock. And I might capture that, I might not. We'll see how that goes. So the next section is how to schedule a post from the Canva editor. So let's see if we can do that step. All right. So that just paused the recording. That's very interesting. So the previous ones stopped the recording, and that time it just paused it. So, don't know if I can access it because this little thing, let's see if I can move that away. I did. Alright, so let's see if this works. So, I'm clicking these 3 down arrows next to download, and it brings up all this information if you've never seen that before. There's all kinds of things that you can do other than just download it. Obviously, download is the primary thing that people do. There's a Instagram for personal, Instagram for business. There's the schedule. We can share it, present and record, and copy to a clipboard. Here's another place for sharing to a Facebook page, which is different than scheduling it, because that would be pretty much instantaneous. Twitter, email, see all, do that some other time. We can print it to all these different things. So they have ways of printing it, which I haven't explored yet. To all these different places. What else would I want to do? So there's lots of other apps that you can tie into your Canva account, which I have not done yet, so I am not going to go through that. But anyway, for today, we are wanting to do a schedule. So this is a different post. I'm going to share it to, I'm going to try, I don't know if I have Twitter set up. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the only thing I have set up right now is Facebook. So this was created for IG and Instagram as an animated post, but I'm just going to share it to the same Facebook page. And let's schedule this. Let's see. Since I don't think this one will take so long, let's change this to 3 and 45. Let's see, do we have enough time? Yeah. So this one will send to the same place. So this shows you, this little clock shows you that it's being the Eastern time zone, which I am in the east of the United States, so that's Eastern time zone. That's why that does it. So next, I just want to do the second one, so I deselect all the pages, and as you can see, I've given these names, so I can actively share just the one. I'm calling Criticism by Matt Zig. I think that's how you pronounce his name. So that's done. Let's write a caption in here. And I just, typically when I do memes, I just retype this. So that's a good way of getting people that can't necessarily see what's written there. I want to spell criticism correctly. Criticism. It's not an easy word. From those who wouldn't ask for advice. And I like to put in a tilde for my author, Z, and that's good. Now, why won't it let me schedule this post now? Now that I've written that. Let's save draft for the moment. Continue editing. Very interesting. Oh, because I haven't selected a channel. Duh. Okay, well, I jumped right ahead. So it's asking me what I want to send. So I only tend to send MP3s, videos, if they include sound or if they're very involved, as in multiple images. But this is a short clip, has no sound, so I'm just going to make it a GIF. That's easily shared and posted. So you can see now I have the save and schedule option, which is good. Yay, me! So just double checked. Yep, save and schedule. So it's preparing my design. Da-da-da-da. Drum roll. Gives a quote from Mark Twain. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. True. So you can see that this is taking a lot less time. So if you follow all those steps, I think you will be able to easily post something either in the distant future, every month you can post something, or you can post something immediately to whatever you've saved it to, and then it will send it to the page. Well, that's the hope here. as we are trying this. Come on, just a little bit more. Alright, so let's schedule. Let's go to the content planner and see what that looks like. Alright, that's not good. Alright. We've scheduled that. Let's see if we can edit this here or whether we need. Alright. So you can see that these two are here. That still shows the second one. Page 2. Alright, I'm just going to let that go. I mean, obviously that is not the right image. That was a previous meme that I created for Charles Schulz from Peanuts fame. Alright, so I didn't change anything. I think that's why it says save as a draft. So we're just going to leave it alone. It's interesting because on the calendar it does kind of look like the meme that I want to share. And that is coming up in a few minutes. So let me end this now and I will see if that works. Alright, this is going to be a little tedious. As I said before, the screen capture I'm using does not like to play friendly with Chrome as a browser. So that's going to be a problem since that's how I'm connected to Facebook and Canva both. So that's just gonna have to stitch these things together. And we'll see how much of this back talk I'll leave in there. But since this was my first one, thought I'd share my joy or lack thereof. Let's see. So I have previously linked to Canva Facebook, and it's asking me whether I want to continue with my previous settings, edit settings, or continue as Debbie Brady. I'm just going to continue. I'm already logged in, so that's good. Alright, I wanted to jump in here and show you that indeed Canva has published my meme to my Deborah E. Brady page. So there it is. Oh, it's glary. It was designed for Instagram, but it fits perfectly well on Facebook pages. So there you go. All complete. I hope you enjoy it. Let me see if I'll go back to the rest of this. Obviously didn't have any problem, but sometimes you evidently have to disconnect then reconnect your social media accounts to get things to work. You can also reschedule or delete. I think it's pretty self-evident that .. icon at the top we've covered already, so I think I will leave it at that. It's a little longer than I originally planned, but I hope you enjoy my first Canva training. Let me know if you like this or what else you would like me to try to show you, and we'll work through it together. Have a wonderful time. Take care. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.